Welcome back, Dragonsworn and White Cloaks. White Cloaks, I know you're still out there, even though they have tried to, well, and successfully shut down the White Cloaks subreddit. I know the Discord is going strong. I'm part of that White Cloaks Discord. If you want to keep the White Cloak legacy alive, join the Discord. The Reddit is no longer under White Cloak control. We'll just leave it at that. We're going to take a look at two articles today. One of them has a redundancy into it. It has some quotes from the Lan actor. Apparently, this is going to be my beating up on Lan week. But stop saying stupid things, and I don't have to beat up on you. Okay? Well, we're going to look at this first. It looks like Wheel of Time Season 2 has wrapped filming in Prague. Okay? News reports claim that principal photography of the second season is done. Okay, so I'm not going to news reports, blah, blah, blah. All right, Wheel of Time Season 2 is set to debut several new characters pulled from the original novel by Robert Jordan and later Brandon Sanderson. This includes Elias Mashara, a one-time warder who possesses the same ability to communicate with wolves as key supporting player Perrin Ayaba. Whatever. I'm not even going to do it. English actor Gary Beadle, who does not belong in the role of Elias whatsoever, recently updated his resume to list Elias among the screen credits, confirming the Wolf Brothers' appearance in the upcoming season where he has no business being whatsoever. The second batch of Wheel of Time episodes will also introduce several locations. I thought they said several characters. That was one. Where are the others? I guess we just haven't announced them yet. I mean, we full on, basically ruin any mystery that Elias has by just outright saying everything about him. But I get, well, even if they portray him that way in the show, who knows? But any mystery for Elias is pretty much zapped away in all the articles because they want us all to know. They want us all to know that Elias is in this because they screwed up and didn't put him in the first season where he belonged. But okay, let's keep going. Second batch of Wheel of Time episodes will introduce several locations that viewers familiar to Jordan's and Sanderson's novels will recognize. The most notable of these is the Royal Palace of Andor, home to several prominent characters from the source material, including Elaine and Gawain Trakand. I think you missed one too. You missed a major player, Galad. But I don't know, just because you say Gawain's name doesn't mean that he's actually in it, because we still haven't seen anything on either of the brothers, Gawain or Galad. I think that the Royal Palace scenes are probably going to be small. We'll see. Probably most of the Elaine stuff is going to be in the White Tower, I would think. But we'll see. I could be wrong. But we'll see. The castle in Prague reportedly stood in for Andor's most prominent landmark, which was omitted from season 1 along with the rest of the region's capital, Camelin. Yeah, no, right. Yeah, of course it was, because we don't have enough money, right? Then we get into the quote from the Daniel Henney, the guy that plays Lynn. I just wanna go say it again, okay? There's still no actor announcement for Gawain, and there's still no actor announcement for Galad. I still feel like, and I could be wrong, and maybe, you know what? I hope they're not in it. We'll see. But I don't know. I don't think they're going to be in it. Or if they're in it, they're going to be very, very, very small parts. Because, there's articles out there saying that they're going to have to kill off more people, and this, that, and the other, which, is another completely reason why they don't understand the Wheel of Time at all. They don't kill off a ton of people at all. So, the fact that they think they have to kill all these people off, instead of finding young actors that are good and will sign on for several years and make boatloads of money if it was good, is on them. Because if they were writing a good show, in an iconic show, in a popular show, like, Game of Thrones, people would sign on for, 8 seasons, 10 seasons, or maybe 10 movies like Harry Potter. I don't know. If you're writing something good that would get that actor recognized for the rest of his life, maybe they would sign on for multiple seasons and you wouldn't have to kill people. No? Okay, maybe it's just me. But I don't think Wayne's in it. I think the Royal Palace of Andor is not going to be in it very long. I think it's going to be a few flashback scenes, or Elaine cut scenes with Elaine and Eladia. Maybe more gaze about before she leaves for the tower, and that's going to be it. Maybe it's going to be more. Maybe it's not. Who knows? But they've already fucked it up. So we'll see what they do to backtrack and to get Andor in where, again, it shouldn't be. Again, we got Andor, Camelin in the story when it shouldn't be, just like we have Elias in the story where he shouldn't be. It's like, oh, we forgot these things, so now we're going to reach back in. It's like, I thought this show was going to be portraying the Great Hunt and the Dragon Reborn, so why are we going back to Eye of the World and pulling out story beats that we forgot or just didn't care to put into season 2? Right? Does it make any sense to anybody? No, I don't think so either. But we'll see what they're gonna do with it. I think Elias is going to suck. I think they're gonna do. Anybody think they're gonna do werewolf Perrin and Elias? I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna turn into werewolves. What do you think? I think they are. They're going to turn into werewolves. It's going to be Hulk smash Perrin and Elias. I'm really angry, and I'm going to turn into a werewolf. We'll see, right? But now let's take a look at this other article here. This is the one that's been sort of talked about a little bit already. And I'm going to scroll down to the quote here because it shows another complete ignorance of the stories, and it shows just one. It's amazing how one paragraph can show you that the whole season is fucked. Right? Just one paragraph. So let's read the paragraph. Lan and Moraine will be tested individually and as a Warder Aes Sedai unit. They'll face challenges that have huge implications, Henny said in an interview with Content Mode. I consider Season 2 a journey season for Lan. He will be faced with many moments and situations that force him to question everything he's believed in and how he's lived his life up to this point. It's really hard for me to not give too much away, but I'll say this. 2 swords, multiple fades, blood, lots of blood. What the fuck does that mean? 2 swords? What does that have to do with Lan? 2 swords what? Good, he's going to be killing fades. Great. But Lan and Moraine play a very small, minimal role in the Great Hunt. Okay? Like, very small. Right? Lan even smaller than Moraine. So why it comes back to, you say these things like we don't have enough time to fit all these things in. We have to kill characters because we don't have enough time for storylines. But then you go add shit like this. You add stuff for Moraine and you add stuff for Lan. And that's where Rosamund Pike being Moraine hurts the show. At least I think, well, I mean, tons of things hurt the show. But having her be Moraine is going to hurt this show because she's the name attached to this show. So she's got to get her screen time, right? She's got to get her face in there, right? They got to get their money's worth of their big name person, right? So they're just going to put stupid backstory of Moraine stuff. They're going to have stupid stuff in there for Moraine since she's shielded, and that's going to be the challenge. And then they're going to throw a whole bunch of Lan bullshit in there that doesn't belong there, and it's going to take away from all the other characters that should be getting screen time, like, oh, I don't know, Rand, who's going to be apparently sitting in Falme just waiting for people to show up. You know, we're not going to get Perrin stuff. Well, we should. I guess we will get Perrin stuff because Elias is there. Maybe. I don't know. But, like, how much stuff that should be there, that could be there, is not going to be there because we've decided, once again, to put Lan and Moraine front and center and take away from other storylines. There is so much other stuff that you can do instead of just making up stuff for Lan and Moraine who shouldn't be headliners of this season. Sure, you want to work some stuff in there, great, no problem. Of course, I get that she's the lead actress and all that stuff. So throw a few flashbacks in there, but making her the main character of season 2 is completely wrong. And this is part of where they should be transitioning into the boys. Some of the girls, sure, but the boys should start transitioning into the main characters at this point. If they weren't already, well, they should have been in the first season too, but more so because you know who is who now. You've got to know each of them, and now it's time to start watching them grow into the people that they're going to become. But you've eliminated all of Matt's story has been eliminated basically because what's there for him to do in well, hell, season 2. The Horn is already with Fane. Rand is fucking off to go to Falme. The dagger he's already cured of, I guess, and Fane already has that. So are they going to track down the Horn in dagger? Who's going to do the tracking down? Lan and Moraine? Probably, since Rand is fucked off. Or are they just going to ignore all that? Who knows? But we all do know this. It's going to be garbage, and it's going to have nothing to do with the book. Do not let them fool you into thinking that any of this shit has to do with any of the books. It doesn't. It's all frickin' smoke. There is no book stuff going to be involved in any of this. At all. Names and places, that's it. What do you think? You agree with me? What the hell does 2 swords mean? Can somebody shed a light on that for me? 2 swords and land? Anybody? No? Is that supposed to mean something? I don't think so. Tell me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you think season 2 is going to be better than season 1? Of course you don't, because you're smart people. Until next time, all hail the Lord Dragon. White Cloaks, I love you guys. Take it easy.